Okay, about how many times a month do you trim your nails? Not very often, right? Well, see, in a goat, it's a lot different. You want to trim them about 3 to 4 weeks, and it's more often in the summer, about 2 weeks at a time. The reason you want to trim the goat's hooves every 2 weeks in the springtime is because of the moisture. The moisture gets in their hooves and their hooves starts to grow. Just like you. The more moisture your nails are adapted to, the more they're going to grow. Well, see, the reason you want to trim these goat hooves is because if you don't trim them, they'll get long and they'll start getting sore, just like you guys. Your nails get long and they start to bend or get sore. And that's what happens and affects to the goat's leg. The goat's hooves are very sensitive to the point that you want to make sure that they're trimmed so they don't feel any discomfort. People that have concrete on their flooring or rocks, they don't have to trim their goat's hooves in the summer as much because the goats use the rock and the concrete as a natural filing thing. Unlike us, we have to do it with a filer. Well, they could just walk around it and get their nails filed for nothing. But I don't like to have goats on concrete or rock because I feel it's like you guys, and if you guys stand on concrete for a very long time, you start to get sore. Your legs start to get tensed up. And in this weather, we don't know what's coming or going, so I like to have this dirt. You want to have a stand so it's easier for the goat and yourself to stand to keep the goat in one position. But if you don't have the money and you don't have a stand, you can just use a leash and a fencing, or you can have a person to help you out. You also want hoof trimmers, which are these. They are not cheap. They're like $20 for something this small. Or you can use just scissors, but they don't work as well. And a leash or a rope. Or if your goat is very well trained, you can just have them lay down and trim them like that. This is Flicka. She's about 7 months old, and this is as big as she's gonna get. And those are my 2 boys. They're temperamental, and I need someone to help me with them. But I'm gonna show you the parts of the hoof. This is a bulb and the hoof wall. And inside here, it's what I like to call a frog, but that's not the correct term for it. You want to make sure it doesn't overlap like that. See, this is due for cutting, and that's how you know when it starts to grow, but the inside doesn't. You want to make sure you cut it to the white piece here, and that's what I'm going to be showing you to do. First, you want to cut the bulb just so it's to the skin. Okay, where's your foot? Where's your foot? It's okay. You want to make sure if you don't have a goat that stands still, you want to make sure she's side-tracked it so she don't move. Okay, I just cut the bulb off, and that's what it looks like. And I'm gonna cut the wall just like this. And then the other side. See, this hoof wall is very strong to cut. And at some parts it is very thin. You just cut it like that. And then to a point, you just cut it just like that. It's simple, but it's very important, especially in showing, because in showing, you want to make sure that you have a high quality goat, and you want to make sure that when they walk, they don't look like they're sore. So this is why you want to also trim them, And confirmation is the best way to get a goat to get top placing. And it also shows that you know how to take care of the goat. When you sell a goat, you want to make sure they're all also trimmed, because some new people don't know how to trim a goat's hoof, even though it's simple. So that's why you want to trim them before they go. And I hope you guys learned something from this video. If you have any questions, you can just ask me. Thank you.